Hey guys, what's up? It's DJ and we are back for another Madden game. This time, Robert Griffin and the Niners are taking on the St. Louis Rams. So I'll start the game off with a read option, and we dodge a tackle, and we rush for 8 yards, a nice way to start the game. So the Rams used to have one of the defenses that I was struggling with, but ever since the fantasy draft, I don't even know who they have. And Dez Bryant drops the ball, and whenever Dez Bryant drops an easy catch, that's a sign that I'm going to be struggling this game. So Robert Griffin has a very good stat line this season: 1,061 yards with 11 touchdowns. So I'm pretty happy with how he turned out. Gonna try to rush for the first down, and we narrowly make it. So Robert Griffin is just a rushing machine. Gonna try to break the record of rushing for a quarterback with him. And Bryant holds on to the ball. I've never really gotten that before. He held on to the ball. What a catch, and just like that, we are in the red zone. And we succeed in the red zone. Pass it to Dez Bryant, and he drops the ball. Now, I don't think he's going to be consistent in this match. He dropped 2 passes and reeled in a really good one, so it's going to be tough. And he tracks me down for a sack, and it's 3rd and 13. So right now, I'm just hoping that I can get a field goal without any problems. Along the edge, try to hit the touchdown, but we do not. So it's going to be safe to just kick a 38-yard field goal. So we kick it, and we easily make it. So we have a 3-0 lead. We took a few minutes off of the clock. So we punt it, and he kneels the ball. And they have Nick Foles. I don't know what to expect from Nick Foles right now. They have Antonio Gates. Gonna have to watch out for him, of course. I haven't heard of this running back before. So look at the guys that they have, and tell me if you think that it's going to be an easy matchup or a hard matchup. I survived Peyton Manning. I survived both of the Mannings. I'm gonna survive Nick Foles. And the guy drops the ball. So I guess me and the CPU are even now, because Dez Bryant dropped 2 balls, but they were tough to catch. He dropped an easy one, so that evens us out. If we get a stop here, they have to punt it, so let's try to do that. We sack Nick Foles, and it is 4th and 17. So now we punt it out. And now they punt it out. I'm just trying to get to about the 45-yard line. And we get right to the 45-yard line. So the Rams defense is still pretty good. I'm still going to try to rush it more than I'm going to pass it, I think. I'm going to try to test the defense. Dez Bryant and Vincent Jackson both on my end. So I try to go one-on-one, and he catches it. But unfortunately, I get the spin animation, and we only get to the 4-yard line. So at this point, I'm just thinking I want to rush it in. I just want to rush it in. So I try to do that, and we do it. He does a split. Pretty amazing. he does a semi-TiVo or something. We kick a field goal, an extra point, just messing around a little, putting it out on no power. So we do the kickoff on full power, and it looks like it's going to be a kneel. So Nick Foles and the Rams start out at the 20-yard line again. I'm taking Jones out right here, so. And they end up rushing the ball. That was the first successful, really actual, offensive play of this game. 7-yarder. Nick Foles with a quick pass. He didn't even have the ball for a second. So I couldn't do anything about that. Right back at Jones, I overshot. And they hit him hard. 2nd and 11. You know, I never really noticed that Nick Foles was that tall. But anyway, we are able to hold down Nick Foles. And it's 3rd and 3. If we get the stop here, we can go up 17-0. And that's the end of the first quarter. Or not. Oh, they passed. And that's the end of the first quarter. I hope you guys enjoyed it so far because we still have more to come. So they have to punt it again. Today, there we go. So I'm just trying to get it to the 30, 35 maybe. And we get it to the 30. Okay, that's good. That's good. We start at the 30, only 70 yards. Griffin can rush. Dez Bryant has a beautiful route. I love it. So, of course, I failed to hit him. Don't know what the heck happened there. Very interesting, I must say, how far he overthrew that ball. So I throw it out of bounds, and it's 3rd and 10. So at this point, I'm thinking that the Rams' defense might actually be able to stop me. So I'm kind of lost on what to do. So I just give it to my man Dez Bryant. And just like that, we have first down. So I wasn't able to rush it because block sheds. But Vincent Jackson on the outside, I'm going to try to hit him. And I do, and he gets tackled by 3 Rams players, but he holds on to the ball. Dez Bryant could learn a thing or two from him. I try to take it along the edge, but instead I throw to Dez Bryant, and he makes a one-handed catch, but he can't keep it in bounds. I want to challenge it, but I decide not to. So I'm going to try to hit Dez again, or I'm going to rush it. Why not? 3rd and 10. That's not a sack. Are you kidding me? Okay. So Nelson hasn't been thrown to yet. Huh. And we nail him to the zone. Not quite. But we're at the 4-yard line again. So do I pass it in or do I rush it in? Do I give it to Nelson or Reed? Or should I just rush it? There's the answer. Give it to Bryant. That's all you gotta do. Dez Bryant, he's better than Kobe Bryant. Okay, well, you know what? Is he? I don't know. Is he better? Yeah, now he's better than Kobe Bryant, but you guys debate on it. I don't really care. Now they kneel. So let's try to keep Nick Foles from running down the clock. We are at 17-0 again. And he throws it well past his receiver. So at this point, I got the game. Hopefully I didn't jinx it. Did I jinx it? Give me that. And I didn't jinx it. But we get an interception. That's all I have to say. Nick Foles doesn't throw interceptions, and we still got one. That alone will symbolize what kind of game this is. Bryant to the zone. Yes! And right there, beautiful. So now it's 24 to zip, and we are doing so well. Robert Griffin, he's not doing well in terms of completion. But what the stats don't show is he is leading me down the field. Woo! See what he has in mind here. Oh. Nick Foles hands it off. I was not expecting that. I was expecting a long pass. Because I love the long pass. Just love it. Because it's so easy to pick off. Tried to go for an interception there, but I still have my hand on the control, so ends up going for 32 yards, but it's alright. It'll be 24-7, 24-3, and we would have the ball. Unfortunately, we don't get the ball at halftime. They get the ball at halftime, so if they score here, then they have a chance to cut the lead to 10, but they'd have to do it pretty slowly. And we stop him, and it's 3rd and 1, and right here is technically it's a defining play of the game. And of course, we have a 2-minute warning. So right here, this defines most of the game. Maybe it'll be good, maybe it'll be bad. I hope it's good for us. And he ends up passing it and gets the 1st down. I'm not able to stop him. So right now I need a fumble, maybe an interception. Because Nick Foles is just carrying down the field. Man. So it's 1st and 10 again. They're almost in the red zone. So right now I have to be careful of what I do. With that 34-yard mistake I made that set this up, so. He passes it and it is dropped. Right there, that was beautiful. I love that. He dropped the ball. He just dropped it. No one touched him. He was just running and he dropped it. So Nick Foles ends up passing again and he gets the 1st down. At this point, I don't know what to do. Nick Foles learned from his interception. So I'm going to take my safeties and try to sack him. This is taking a bit too long right now because time limit's almost out on my recorder. So, and we sack him. They call a timeout, and it's 3rd and goal. If they don't have this, they have to kick a field goal. So let's see what happens. Incomplete. So this is technically the end of the 1st half. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will be uploading. I have probably uploaded the 2nd half by now. So if you like this, click the like button.